Okay, hello. Good afternoon, everybody from Central North Carolina. Hope you're all doing well today. Sorry, had a bit of a technical difficulty before here, so apologize for that and appreciate your patience. We're back. We're back, and now you're going to get to hear everything that we first tried to share with you. So thank you for staying with us. Thanks for coming along for the ride today. We're here in Cary, North Carolina. We've been to... we're back in Cary, where we've done a couple of events and streams and whatnot. We're at downtown Cary Park because today is May the 4th, and today they are having the May the 4th be with you today. So obviously, you don't have to be a big giant Star Wars fan to understand that is an event that is themed in Star Wars, and we're gonna have a lot of fun here. But Lena and I came out here, last half of last year. We did a festival of lights, Cary Lights Festival, for the exact name. We shared with you a couple of videos on that, and but we didn't get to really show you like the park itself. So as we walk through here, we're going to show you more about the park and show you that this is a really great place to be. It's free to come here. It's a public park here, square in the middle of downtown Cary. And yeah, I hope you enjoy what you see today, and let's get rolling. So we've got a dog park off to the left, not really being used right now, but as we get to the other side of this restaurant pavilion area, we're going to see another dog park that is certainly much more used today, as I've already walked down there once to just have to start over. But here at the park, you've got some foosball, you've got some ping pong, you got a bunch of people having just a ton of fun. They've got some food trucks here as well. Want to come out, get some food in addition to enjoying the park itself. Okay, so here's the restaurant area called the Bark Bar. Nice big covered area. Get yourself something to drink. Which is really nice because the weather today, we got some people in some Star Wars garb and lightsabers right here. Two boys having a great time with the lightsabers. But the weather itself has been it's great right now. We've had some rain, if you will, here in Central North Carolina. There was a bad set of storms that came through this part of the country. But largely, I think we're past that right now. And so hopefully this kind of holds out for the rest of our walk here as we go through Clayton Park. So as we kind of walk through here, again, you see some people, a little bit more people in some Star Wars garb and whatnot. Got a couple of vendors out here. So this is actually pretty cool. Some of the canine friendly activities. So we've got the Mosa Pet Spa, also called the Cary Pet Boutique here, a local vendor here from Cary. We've got helpncdogs.org, the Canine Community Outreach of North Carolina. And then here is something I'm super excited about, the Chewbacca Dog Costume Contest. What a great name, right? I don't know how we're going to see the results of that, so we're going to have to keep an eye out for what that is or what that means and whatnot. But this area here called the Park Street Courts, just an open area. People can come out and play, have a seat, enjoy sitting down on the rocks or some of the chairs you've got there. It's a nice, fun, open space to play as you start your adventure here in the park. Now, as you stay with us, oh look, there's an inflatable lightsaber right there. So as I kind of mentioned a moment ago, we've got there's multiple dog parks here. So as we walk back over here, and here's the back side of the pavilion, playing some Star Wars music today. Lucasfilm and Disney, please do not come after us. We don't claim ownership of your music at all. We're here to promote. And here we go. The dog park, the other dog park, which I told you was getting a lot more usage today, right? Very good. Looks like we've probably got, I'm gonna guess maybe a dozen dogs, give or take. Just having a good time. The music's perfect, right? For little guys and girls here to be running around. Awesome. Okay. Very good. So worth mentioning, right? Parking in this area is there's not a lot of really close parking. So if you don't get some of the parking right along the street, there's a lot of side streets that you can pull your car down to. Usually it's a case of you can park on one side but not the other. And that's certainly out of respect for the people who actually do live in the area. But yeah, and I mentioned that because as we leave here, I think what we'll do is we'll walk down the one side of the street over there, and we'll get another view of the dogs. Okay. So with that, why don't we get moving on back into the park? Awesome. Very cool. I can see across the way on the other side of some of the water and the bridge, a lot of activity over there, a lot of Star Wars activity. So we'll make our way there, and we'll definitely go up on the bridge. Definitely. Okay. Glad to have each of you here today. Hello there, Kristen. Glad to have you. Awesome. Glad to have you. Happy Sunday, everybody. I don't have my assistant here today. Not today. Awesome. Glad to have everybody with us here today. Beautiful day here in Central NC. Like I said, I wasn't, when I was thinking about this earlier in the midst of getting ready for Lena to come to town and the fun that's coming up, wasn't sure if I'd have a chance to get away, but you know what? It worked out. So, Father of the Year with Darth Vader on the front. Indeed. We'll go up on the bridge when we come back. Looking back over to the left. So this event is in Cary, which is where we did the Fenton video, where we did, this is the same place that we did the Cary Lights Festival, about a 3-minute video with like lights and whatnot. I think it was last fall we did that, thereabouts. And this is really just a few minutes from downtown Raleigh, maybe 10 or 15 minutes as it would take. But the weather's holding up nicely, that's for sure. Got a lot of good people coming in, a lot of good costumes today. Awesome. Hello. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Alex, if you're there. And hello, Anais and Davos. Glad to have all of you with us. Awesome. Wish you were here. Don't worry. We're definitely going to get you guys to North Carolina. No doubt about that. Definitely. So why don't we go walk over here? Anybody who knows me knows that I am a huge fan of water. Anytime that we can see a body of water, particularly when it's moving and flowing, waterfalls, streams, and whatnot, absolutely. Okay. Yep. Yeah, we had some technical difficulties. The sound, I kind of understand a little bit better. I think what was happening there, so it shouldn't happen again. But thanks for letting me know. It took a couple times, but yeah, we're in good shape now. Uh-oh. Someone's lightsaber just went into the water. Oh, got a couple ducks here. Okay. So if she would just use her force to have that thing yanked right out of the water, right? Okay, she didn't have to use the force. She saved that for later. Okay. Hello. Hey there, Tony. Hey, glad to have you. So glad to have you. Let's see here. All right. Oh, all right. Need to start with that. Good question. Are there any fish in the pond? Sorry if you saw a bit of a video blip there for a minute as I was trying to turn up the brightness. My apologies. Yes, I remember. I always tell people, you know, we love to jump into other people's channels, promote people who are doing good, fun things. You know, it's how we have to grow together. So, Tony, glad to have you. You were asking if there are fish in here. That's a good question. So I see the ducks. That's an obvious. That's obvious. But I'm looking in the water. The water is, let's see here. I don't see any fish. But I'd be shocked if there weren't any in there whatsoever. We'll keep an eye out. We'll probably come back this way. Indeed. Okay. It is. It is. Tony, couldn't agree with you more. Seriously. Lana and I, we've been doing this channel for a little over a year. We've only recently, relatively speaking, got much bigger into the streaming side of things. We did do a little bit last year. We went to Disney. Lena surprised me with a day Disney trip after one of our cruises. And I tell you what, not to make it too techie today, but it's been a learning experience. No doubt about that. Again, oh wow. Again, I could, you know, I don't know about y'all, but I could set up a video stream and just watch flowing water all day long. One of the shorts that Lena did before was she found some flowing water, and it's probably one of my favorite shorts that we have ever done. Good question. I don't know if I didn't see any frogs over there just yet, but I tell you what I think I'll do is I'll make sure, I think our pathway will probably go back over there and maybe hit it from the other side and see if we can't see anything. Yeah, I did see like the lily pads and some of the flowers sticking out. Yeah, flowing water. I don't think we can get any closer than this on this guy. You're welcome to, absolutely. Feel free to do so. I don't have ownership to this public scene. I'm just happy to broadcast and share it with you. You want to say where you were inspired, and you're very kind to do that. Okay, all right. Yeah, definitely love that. Okay, all right, team. Let's carry on. Okay. Oh, very kind. Very kind. All right, very cool. Very cool idea. I'm anxious to see that. See how that turns out. Hi. All right. Wow. Oh, okay. Looky there. Oh, don't want to be photobombing people. Okay. So here we go. We have got. So, for those of you in the Star Wars know, so to speak, we have two key characters right here. We'll come around the other side as soon as I feel it's safe that I'm not photobombing somebody. But we have both Kylo Ren and we have Princess Leia, right? Okay, so let's walk around quickly before we get into someone else's photo. It's not hot here. It's really great. In fact, it is 72 degrees right now. So I don't want to be getting in the way of somebody. All right. That. Using the Force. That. Very cool. Very cool. Awesome. I gotta tell you what, it was, like I said, it was iffy if the weather was going to hold out today. We've had some really good storms, wind and rain coming through here. Let's take a quick peek inside here. This is the Gathering Garden. Okay. Another place you can come out here and sit. Hi there, how are you?
Quite well, I hope you are.
Good. Yes, sir. Here we are. Check us out. See you later. Have a nice day. Beautiful day. Beautiful weather today. The Tonka poems. Enter the Dagobah system and channel Yoda's wisdom. Okay. Craft your own poem. Okay. Very cool. Very good. It looks like they've got a bit of structure here under construction. We'll definitely come back another day. A nice open area, lots of greenery. Lots of greenery. Yeah, the weather, I said, we got very lucky right now. Really earlier today, it was a case of, well, it was just about an hour and a half ago, I had stopped off at a store and needed to take care of a few small things, and I came outside and it was raining. So, you know, the sun's actually coming out right now. The temperature's great. People are having a lot of fun right now. People are having a ton of fun right now. And this is awesome. This is awesome. Yeah, this is great. Hope you guys are all having a great day. Oh no. Yikes. We've got family who just traveled to Florida there. Last night, as a matter of fact. So hopefully that weather's not everywhere. That looks to be like the backside. So one of the really nice things here in Cary is there's a really nice integration of, you know, like in this case, the public park, and you're right next door to residential homes, which for a lot of people might be like, they might be turned off by that. Like they may not want a house or a place like that. But I tell you what, it works out really nicely and it's done very, very well. So I tell you what I'm going to go up here because I want to show everybody the fountain to come. And then after we do the fountain, we'll go back through the rest of the Star Wars event. So just hang tight with us. We've got a lot more to show. There's a lot of activity up here, but hey, as I kind of said, there's a chance to show some water. We're gonna do it. Look at that, Rebel, in the spirit of a Top Gun t-shirt. Awesome, awesome. Very, very cool. Okay, now let's look in here. I see some Legos. I see some Legos. And I don't mean on just like, well, not right here, but on the other side of that. So we're gonna go check that out here in a minute. Endorian Terrarium Dioramas. Okay. Oh, this one's got some actual like smoke, fog, and haze. Recreating the scene where Luke, where he landed his X-Wing, right? And got his initial training by none other than Master Yoda. Okay, I kind of made that sound like it was like I was unveiling it or revealing it. Of course not. If you haven't seen it yet, yes, Legos. Legos are coming up. We're gonna do it now. We've got, hopefully, I think we've got great signal here. We're gonna try to go inside here and check out what's going on. And hopefully the signal, go ahead. Hi there. All right. Oops, whoa, that's weird, shutting on. Thank you. All right. Hopefully everything holds up nicely. Okay, awesome. Okay. Wow, look at this. Can you, hopefully you can still see it okay now that we're indoors. The signal is still strong. I mean, we need two things to be strong right now. We need the force and the signal to be strong. So may the force be with you, and may your cell phone signal be strong with you as well. Just saying. Okay, awesome. Take a look at some of the Lego creations. I know that one of my sons, I think it was Aaron, who's joined us on one or two of the streams so far. I believe he's got the child. Indeed. Okay. Like I said, hopefully you can still hear us okay. Awesome. Okay. These are creations that, even if they're box creations, they're showing off the cool kids who put them together. Awesome. May the signal be with you. Exactly, Tony. Exactly. All right, well, let's take a look at what's happening in the middle of the room. So what we've got here, we've got a couple dozen kids who are just having a Lego free-for-all. How cool is that? And they're all contributing something to the larger city that they're building. How awesome is that? Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Okay. Awesome. We're all having fun. Very, very cool. Awesome. We got a shot. We'll go around the corner here and see what else is going on. We'll take another look at the table here in a minute. We've got some other blocks, some tires in here, whereas I think the first section were a little more basic blocks. Yeah. Yeah. You know, what I love about this more than anything is it's just the fact that everybody's building a segment, a section on their own, and they're contributing to this larger, you know, combined city and village. So, you know, this event, it is approaching 3 o'clock right now. This event is scheduled to run between 1 and 5 today. And so we're about a little less than halfway through. What will be really cool, I don't think we'll be here for it, but what will be really cool is to see how that big giant city, if you will, that's forming in front of us, how that looks at the end. What we can probably do is we'll check out the page for this event and see if they post any end event photos that we can share there. Okay, all right. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm getting a bit of a signal issue now. So I'm going to go ahead and take us back outside because the signal is not strong in that one. That one being the space over there. So very good. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay, so hopefully we are back with you now. Hopefully we should have returned and gained some strong signal. We're going to go back through the park and we're going to take a look at some of the other stuff going on. Before I do that, I just want to kind of come out here to the other side of the park and you'll see what I'm talking about, right? It's a nice open area, very clean, very open, but you're right next to, you know, residential homes and properties, and it's a really nice blend. You know, Cary really takes a lot of pride in itself. And so they do the blending here really well. So we've got some more people with some Star Wars gear coming through. Hey, if you haven't already, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Yes, I know Nightbot is helping us out here today, but please do. We do this because we enjoy sharing the travels and the journeys that Lena and I go on. Whether it's individual on some days, but even better when we're able to do those together. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, like I said, before we go back into the rest of the park, you know, where the house. Good question. We can come over here and find out the details on the park. So at every entrance to the park, they've got this they've got the information screen here. Looks to be about 20 15, 20 feet tall, give or take. And what we see here is we see the events. We see that it is currently 70 degrees. May 4th to 2:44 p.m. Like I said, a little halfway through the event. You know, I thought it was going to say the times. I thought my understanding was I thought the park would typically close about 8:30, 9 o'clock on most nights. I don't see that posted right here, but we'll keep an eye out. Come around the other side. Well, I tell you what, they've got, well, that's, yeah, just looking at the events. There we go. Okay. All right. So this is what I was also really excited to show you about. This open area right here, France Square. And how cool is this? Like, seriously. If I win the lottery, just saying, can I put one of these things in at the house? Would that be okay? Maybe a smaller version of it. Just saying. All right. How awesome is that? Very cool. Again, glad to have all of you with us today. Really good to have all of you with us today. I didn't see exactly where that event was going to be. I only saw the sign up for the Chewbacca contest, and there's like nobody there anymore. Like, so I don't know if it's done, if they've taken everybody. I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Across the street, you've got the Cary Art Center. You've got the Cary Regional Library across the street over there. So yeah, like I said, you are deep in the heart of Cary, downtown Cary. And now we're kind of walking back this way to see this is a little bit more of an open grassy area. You've got a couple people here playing cornhole. Boy, you got to watch out. Some people who play cornhole, they will really try to stretch the rules. Got to keep an eye on them. Try to game the system. That's what's happening there. All right. Okay. All right. All right. I tell you what, I think what we're, oh, let's see what's happening over here. Sorry, it's a little bit hard to read. The chat screen is a little bit hard to read in the direct sunlight right now behind me. So sorry a bit for the delay. Trying to fix the brightness up here. There we go. All right, brightness is all the way up. No, I was not supposed to dress up as Chewbacca. They have a Chewbacca contest. So, Chewbacca dog costume contest. So the thinking is come bring your dog, your animal here, and you know, may the best dressed dog win, right? But there's plenty of people here who are dressed up as, you know, be it Darth Vader or, you know, some young Padawan or other Jedi Master or eventual Jedi Master. Yeah. Fun little play area here down below. So we go to the other side of the park, or look at the other side of the bridge. You've got, which is perfect, cardinals. And for those of you who don't already know, cardinals are the North Carolina state bird. And of course, we've got two different colored cardinals here. One is the male and one is the female. It looks like kids are having a lot of fun. A lot of fun. A lot of people out here today. Tell you what we'll do. We'll walk down and we'll go around all of this and we will go check out the pavilion area. But the weather really is great and nice today. Indeed. Yep. Okay. We're going to make a U-turn here and turn around. All right. Guest services for the park. They are open 1 to 6 on Sundays, but I don't think that necessarily means that that's when the park itself is closed. There's another info session or info kiosk, whatever you want to call it, there. Okay. All right. Thank you again, everybody, joining us today. I hope your day and the weather, everything that you're experiencing today is going really great. And you're having a wonderful Sunday. Thanks for being with us. Hello there. How are you? Glad to have you, Lynette. Hi. Hope you two are having a great Sunday. Glad you can make it with us. Walking through Cary Town Park today. Coming along about the back side of it, where there's a lot of playground equipment. Yep. Very cool. Very cool. A lot of kids having a lot of fun. And then also here, you've what we've seen over at Fenton, what we've seen over at North Hills. You know, you've got your residential, like your apartments and condos, like right here. And then they can get a great view and enjoy, be it if it were shopping or whatnot, they can come right here. But we're gonna head back into the park right now. Let me help. Okay. All right. Thank you. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay. Bathrooms. There. The art cart. Let's go check out what's happening over here. Ooh. We got to make some pretty cool Gorgu decorations. Awesome. All right. So yeah, making some crafts here. You make some BB-8 or some Gorgu for that matter. Yep, that's it's good. It's a good question. So yeah, more of the apartments. Yes, that's exactly what those are. More apartments or condos. Not entirely clear which. Abutting right here next to the park. Yep. Yeah. Really fun place to be. Okay. All right. Walking on through. Oh, this area here. How fitting. What a name. It makes sense, especially with the two cardinals when you put it together. This area for the kids is called The Nest.
Oh, I see it. Come here.
Okay. Makes a lot of sense. Okay. All right. I tell you what. Let's go take a quick look up close. Shall we? We shall. Walk along the pathway here. Glad to have everybody join us today. All right. All right. Coming up underneath the bridge that we were on up there a few moments ago. And just kind of get a little shot here of the size and scale. So yeah, those kids, you can, oh, that's not a kid. That's okay. Can be a kid at heart. You're going up a couple stories worth and come down a few of these slides. Yeah. Awesome. Fun place to come down here and let the kids play, and adults can just sit here in the chairs. There's another shot of the Cardinals. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Awesome. All right, let's go back. Let's go over, because we haven't been there yet. Let's go over to the kind of main pavilion area, where there's certainly some activities going on when we first got here. I gotta say, just love everybody having fun today. Like, this is what it's all about. Just come out here, have a good time. You know. So this is, just very quickly, so this is the field in the area that Lena and I were sitting on when we sat down to watch some of that light festival. If you haven't already, go back and watch that video. It's only about 3 minutes, give or take. It's only about 3 minutes, give or take. But a lot of fun. In hindsight, I wish I had recorded more than I did. So that's okay. We'll get that next time. So coming back over here, so that, like I said, this is the main pavilion area. I really shouldn't call it pavilion. This is the stage area. So when they have events and whatnot, it's here. Some of the acrobatics and some of the flames, twirling flames and whatnot, that was all here, taking place on this, again, I'm gonna call it this stage, because it is built for a stage. It's built for lights and sound, and other things to construct a performance. So looks like they've got it completely open, so we're just gonna walk up here for a minute and see what else is going on here. Right there. All right. Again, happy Sunday, everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. Oh, what this is a place where you can get your photo taken. I want to make sure I go to the other side so I am not inadvertently photobombing somebody there too. Okay. Okay. Hope you're all having a great day today. Okay. Look at that. Alright. We'll get a picture of him. Oh, I see what it is now. It's one of those photos where it's doing a 360 photo, which means we're invariably going to be in the photo when it's over there on the other side of Darth Vader. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Well, I told everybody, I promised you we'd come back and take a second look at the water. We're on the other side. So let's take a look. Do we see any fish? I don't know. Maybe if we got a bit closer, right? Let's find out. Okay. All right. Let's step on down one at a time. All right. Here we go. Okay. We're as close as we can be. All right. So I don't see any fish. I'm gonna go out on a limb to say the water's doesn't look that clean. There's a lot of stuff in there, and it's honestly, it looks very shallow, which I know works for some fish, but not others. And I don't even see any kind of swimming around like the lilies and whatnot. So I don't even know where the ducks look like oh, ducks on the other side. There we go. Awesome. Very, very cool. And then we've got some, the water flows out on this side. And the really cool thing about this place for the ducks is that there's so much greenery in places over here that those ducks easily can make a home. And then just come out here. Please don't fall in the water. I don't want to be a witness. Just saying. Alrighty. Sorry. Yeah, this is nice. It's really nice to see the water on the other side. And then, like I said, put things in perspective. That's, you walked over, via the pathway to where we first saw the water flowing down on the other side over there. Very good. Okay. Awesome. Very, very cool. Great. And then the water flows out on that side down there. We'll probably go check it out the walkway going that way and see how it goes. And then we'll see. What I'll do is I'll make sure we get up top on the bridge, and we'll show a shot of the entire park from that vantage point. How's that sound? Okay. So with that, let us step on out of here. Yes, sir.
What are you doing?
We are a live stream called Walking Beyond Borders. Oh. Would you like to say hi?
Yes.
Okay, say hi.
Hello.
What's your name, big guy?
What's
your name?
Eric.
Aaron on YouTube. We're live right now on YouTube.
Definitely. I'll probably subscribe or something.
Okay, well there we go. Have at it. Have a nice day. Take care. There you go. Awesome. Very good. Well, nice to meet you. Sorry, I couldn't tell if he said it was Aaron or Eric, but it was nice to see you. When you watch this back, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you had a great time today. Okay, all right. Well, there we go. Look at that. If somebody... Oh, it's more than fine. Seriously. Somebody saw something really cool, and I tell you what, I don't consider it a photobomb so much because we're out here in public. I don't have any expectation if somebody is wanting to jump in and say hi, hello. Gladly, we'd love to have you. Yeah. Okay, so let's walk on down here. Now this is an even larger area. Oh, I see I see what's happening now. So the water that we first saw up the way, that kind of first started off on the one side of the pathway, a little bit of waterfall and some stream there, that flowed down to the larger pond that we're just looking at, with the ducks and the lily pads, and no fish as best as we can tell. it all flows down to this area down here. I did. Oh, well, you couldn't see it. I did give him a QR code. Absolutely. I have it in my hand. You can't see it, but there's always one ready to go. So yes. So the water flows down here into this larger area. And then there's this structure to be shown here. Hi there. Hello. Wow, all the water. Yes, a lot of water down here. We're going to come down here and check out what's going on. Yes. Okay. Glad to have everybody with us today. This is the Kyber Crystal Scavenger Hunt. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Let's take a look. Oh, don't want to step off the side there. Be very careful. I almost tried to go to the side, almost fell hard. Okay. Very cool. Just kind of looking up here. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right. And we'll just get another look. That's a large step down. I don't think they really want you going down there when it's that large of a step. But we'll just stay in here kind of at the edge, looking around. Yeah. You actually find a lot of greenery down here. That's not as easy for humans and people to get to, that those same ducks could very well create. Now it's interesting. I see a lot of lights in the ground. So Lena and I saw this when we came out here the first time. It would be really cool to see. It'd be really cool to see. Yes, I know. It'd be really cool to come out here and get closer to this when it's all, I would suspect, is all lit up at night. We'll cue that up here. All right. Okay. Very cool. All right. Okay. Very cool. All right. And what do we have here? Oh, this is where you turn in. Or you get and you turn in your scavenger hunt results. And look at what you get. You get a crystal. How cool is that? Awesome. More people turning in.
Thank you so much. That was just spectacularly fun.
And I did already fall hard. Very, very hard. But that was a good fall. Yeah, you see right here, I almost kind of walked off to the side as I came in to get away from people, to not obstruct them. That would have been bad. Okay. Yeah, sometimes falling's really good and amazing. Just saying. So I just kind of noticed over here, they've actually, in this area, underneath the bridge and whatnot, they've actually got places that you can sit and hang out. They've got some extra chairs put off to the side. They haven't quite pulled out yet. But you've got a couple of people over here hanging out in the chairs. Very cool. And this is funny. You've got Canadian Goose right here, who is just standing there, and I'm not sure if he's wanting to get in the water and this person's just a bit maybe in his way. I'm not really sure what he's doing. I'm not sure he knows what he's doing. Just saying. Yeah, really is a great family event out here today. And we strive for that, right? I mean, we've always talked about, this is intended to be a fun channel that's, chronicling, a variety of journeys, but it's always meant to be a family-friendly. It would help if I could talk. A family-friendly space as well. So this guy looks like he is now questioning the motivations of the. Look how slowly he's walking. He's he's really this okay. I think I may be bearing witness to the good or the bad here. Wow, why is he getting that close? And now the goose is hissing and coming at the guy. So yeah, okay. Well, there you go. You know, it's like we always say, you know, you stream and who knows what's going to happen, right? I don't know if either of them are sure what the other's doing at this point, but it was looking to be a kind of a stare down type of contest. Okay, let's move on. We don't want to be, oh boy, he's bending over to feed or do something to the goose. Don't feed the goose. Look, he's going to try to feed something to the goose. This is where you, look, we were all given 10 fingers, but I don't know, maybe he's thinking he's got a spare. I don't know. Don't feed the animals. Like, that's like a life lesson. Don't feed the animals. Okay, let's move on so we can keep this family friendly and not watch somebody lose a finger. Okay, moving on. All right. Yeah, that's exactly right. You're exactly right. Like I was saying about the ducks earlier, they very well could have a space in any of these bushes and whatnot, and the goose there just the same. I tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna walk back up to the top, and I'm gonna take the bridge down, because what's gonna happen is the bridge is gonna come back down, and we're gonna see. We'll get some good spot and shots and views from the bridge up there. That'll be fun to walk along. It's gonna bring us out at the other end of the dog park. That'll be really fun to see. Hey there, good afternoon. And then from there, that'll probably be about where we end today's stream. Again, thank you everybody for joining us today. Hang with us a little bit longer. The sun, wow, as I talk here, the sun's coming out even more. This is really nice weather today. And it's getting nicer the longer we're out here. And it's not hot, not humid. And as I said earlier, it was really questionable if we were going to be able to do this. We've got a couple people right here, a couple people here. It was really questionable if we were going to be able to do this today, just because the weather was, just not necessarily looking like it was going to cooperate. So here's a look back up from this stage or main area. This is, I would say, like right where we're standing right now. This is Canadian geese are very territorial. They don't get the nickname Cobra chickens from us for nothing. That's true. You probably couldn't hear it. I mean, maybe it got picked up, but when that chicken was hissing at that guy, I could hear it. You could see it. I could hear it. That's why I was worried or fearing for that guy's safety when he's literally like trying to feed it something. Look, just don't feed the animals. Life lesson. If you don't take anything else away from this video, don't feed the animals. How's that? There you go. Okay, all right, well, let's carry on. Let's walk back this way, and then let's go up top on the bridge. Yep, that's where we're going. Let's take another look here of the water on this side. That guy's dog is having a good, fun drink. Yeah. What a shot. That's really a lot of fun.
Oh, one is there. One is there.
Okay.
Can I unstuck it? Yeah, unstuck it.
Very peaceful, very relaxing, right? Thanks for being with us today, everybody. Glad to have you. Looks like the ducks decide to take a break. They're kind of hanging out, chilling out now.
It's coming.
I guess the sun came out and they're gonna really they're gonna get their vitamin D in, right? Cool. If you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. We enjoy having you with us today. Okay. Awesome. Very, very cool. Very good. All right. Very, very good. Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's go up on the bridge. Okay. Okay, one last shot of over here. And Tony, if you're still with us, again, I'm so excited about if you do a painting or picture based upon this view. That would be very, very cool to see. I'm super excited to see what comes of it. So here's another shot if it's helpful, if you want some more reference information. All right, let's do it. Now let's get up on the bridge, everybody. Okay. All right. Let's go up on the bridge. Wow, you can see, hold on a second. There's a whole lot going on in that first section where we were talking about the Chewbacca contest. Seriously. So there's some conversations right now happening. I tell you what, I think you're gonna have to forgive me. I think we're gonna go up there for a minute, okay? Because if there's something happening with the contest, we don't want to miss that, right? So let's go up there and let's go see what's going on up there. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, watch your step as you go across here. There's a lot more people up here. If you were with us when we first started the stream, you know that it was, there were probably a couple dozen people to start. Wow, we are way past that now. Very, very cool. Okay. I think they're getting, we may have missed it, unfortunately. It looks like they are in the process of putting up some of the materials. Yeah. Okay. Love to see, again, the costumes and just all the people here this morning. Yeah. I think don't worry, next stop is going to be up on the bridge. If you haven't already said hi to us today, please make sure you tell us. You know, do that, say hello, tell us where you're from, and tell us what you're up to today. Make sure you please, please, please like this video. Look, we don't do this, you know, getting more subscribers and getting likes is not the reason we come out every day. That's a bonus. That's icing on the cake, and if we can bring some joy and some happiness to you today, sharing some parts of the world that you may not be as familiar with, we are happy to do it. But I'm glad to have everybody here. Okay, I tell you what, I think we may have missed whatever was the activity. So, oh, okay. So that's a great question, Lena. There is a dog dressed up here. He doesn't look all that too different from, he could be Oswald's cousin. Oswald is Lena's dog, for those of you who don't know. And he's got some Star Wars stormtroopers and others on Invaders, some R2-D2s. Wow, very, very cool. Very, very cool. I'm looking to see if there are any other dogs over here that we may have missed. Okay. Oh, here's another one. Look at that.
Are we going to the park?
Very cool. Very cool. Look at that. Wow. Very, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
he does like kind of compress it.
Love your dog.
Then he's like,
I know, they're tiny.
Yeah.
They shrink.
Cool.
yep.
That's right.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Very cool. We're love your dog. We're live streaming right now. People love your dog, by the way. So
really?
you can check us out here later.
Okay.
Take care. Have a nice day. What's the name?
Tofu.
Tofu. Great job. So if you say hi to Tofu, everybody. Awesome. We're walking beyond borders here. So
okay.
glad to have you guys.
Nice.
Fantastic. Awesome. Y'all have a great day.
You too.
Awesome. Let's see what else we got going on here. There's another one. Oh my gosh, look at that. How awesome is that? This is so cool. You've got a dog dressed up as a TIE fighter. That is amazing.
He's 5.
That is so cool.
He turned white early. I had a 2-year-old.
That is so cool. That's so creative. Like the first dog we saw over there was dressed up in just like,
As soon as he turned
you know, a doggy shirt with, you know, some of the logos and, you know, the traditional logos, the Darth Vaders, the soldiers and whatnot. And now we've got
I don't know what you're talking about.
very, very cool. Very, very cool. Awesome. Very creative. Very cool. How are y'all doing today?
Good, how are you?
Great. We're live streaming, so it's really cool to see your dog. What's your dog's name?
This is Francis.
Francis. Fantastic. Most creative costume I've seen all day today. To have him dressed up as a TIE fighter.
Nothing like duct
That's all.
tape and cardboard and leftover fabric.
Chloe.
Very, very
How many
cool.
hours did that take you?
I don't know.
Very cool. Very cool. This is us, by the way. We're walking beyond borders. Family friendly. It's good to see y'all. Good luck with the contest.
He's good with under the chin. He's afraid of like this.
He's also afraid of little kids.
I don't know. I can't explain that. I don't know.
No,
why.
it's okay. Our dog has a thing with people with cats.
Oh, hats.
Canada Goose. I did see that. I caught up on the comment there. Good question. I don't know if the stone is carved, man-made. It's not clear. I'm gonna guess that it largely carved, because they needed to get a lot of this at the right height, right, to be able to sit on, to build the walls and the the walls and the barriers for some of this park over here. So very, very cool. Well, I think we got here just the right time. We caught a number of the dogs that were in the contest, and look, I only caught 3. I didn't catch the name of the first dog. The last 2 were very, very cool. I was probably most surprised at the dog that was Francis over there, who was dressed up as a TIE fighter. But the Jedi, the one that I'm actually about to come back up to, Tofu is his name. Very cool too. Beautiful dog. Even just take off the costume. What a beautiful dog, right? They all are. Okay, well that was a great fun distraction. I think we're going to go up on the bridge now. Okay, hi there. All right, gonna go up on the bridge now. Oh, excuse us. Watch your step. Be very, very careful because some of these rocks are slippery. And, no, we're not trying to, crash a spaceship just because we're going from point A to point B. Just saying. Okay. All right, let's go up on the bridge. And then we'll end up at the other side of the one dog park, and then we're probably going to call it a day, guys. Awesome.
Yeah, but the client isn't
Okay.
stupid, you know? Like, they're
Okay. All right. Okay. Walking up the bridge. Okay. In a bit of a lookout point with the dog himself or herself. Just kind of taking it easy. Okay. Get a nice lookout here. As you can see, it's a mix of sun and shade today. So this is the area that we first came in at, coming down the pathway. We're just over there a few moments ago for the Chewbacca dog costume contest. And yeah, you can see the clouds up in the sky, but the sun is it's doing what it can, right? And then there goes the water that we've looked at a bunch today, that we've really enjoyed having in view. Okay, awesome. All right. Now this makes me think that this is meant to convey the general structure of a tree. It kind of gets larger towards the bottom, like this might be the trunk. Okay. We are on what is called the Skywalk. Coincidentally, not related to Skywalker. Public art. Light passage. Okay, that's what it's supposed to signify. Okay, so as you walk through on one end, it's meant to look like you're kind of going through a tunnel with light and whatnot. So there we go. We'll take a quick look downwards. And a good view. Everybody having a good time. Thank you again for joining us today. I said in the middle of some errands and getting ready for a very, very, very special person coming to town a little bit later this week. Decided to come out here and check out the fun and excitement that people are having today, and just couldn't be more excited that you all joined us today. So I'll tell you what, we're going to walk the rest of this Skywalk here, look at the dog park, and then we're going to probably call it a day. And we may or may not have another session tonight. We shall see. So hang with us. If you haven't already, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you can be made aware of the next round of content that we are going to be building out. As you kind of see already, or from this weekend, if you or maybe haven't yet, Lena and I have been pushing out some of the cruise content that we had from last year. We're getting caught up, if you will. We had an amazing time on a Royal Caribbean cruise, and we are continuing to share some content for that, and we've got some even more content on top of that. So look, we are chock full of lots of things to share and to bring to each of you during this journey. And so definitely want you to stick with us and have a great time. All right, and here's another shot of the structure. Again, we'll have to come out here one night at night when it's all lit up. We saw it a bit when we were here for the Lights Festival back late last year, but didn't really do any recording or streaming. Streaming at night is, it's harder than you think if you're not in a really well lit condition, and that's just where the technology is at these days, right? But I'm not going to get into all that today. All right. Okay. All right.
Everything I like is good.
Well, couple having a great time together. Okay, as we walk, starting to come on back down the bridge. Nice views. Here's many of you were kind of curious about those apartments. Here's a better shot of those apartments. Okay. Okay. Titled, well, with two A's, I want to say SAAP. S-A-A-P. I mean, it could be sap. I mean, considering all the foliage here and whatnot, probably likely to be the case. Okay. And then again, kind of coming back around. And we're going to come down to the dog park. The other side of the dog park here, where very busy today. The other dog park was a lot smaller. I don't know if you could quite see it as easily, but it had some, active fountains. Oh, actually, we've got that here too. Good. So it doesn't matter which of the dog parks you go to, but your dog can get his or her refreshment straight away. Okay, awesome. Okay. Alrighty, well, I tell you what, I think we're gonna just about tie it off here. It has been wonderful and amazing to have each and every one of you with us today. Thank you for joining us today. Wow, we've been online for a little over an hour. It's been fun. I'm just so grateful that the weather itself has been really nice, really great. And I hope all of you are having a great Sunday yourself. Thank you for spending the time with us. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Like, share, and subscribe. Lena and I, again, as I said, we've got a ton more content to come. And we've got some really exciting journeys that we'll be taking soon. And we're going to be sharing those as well with you. So thanks for everything. Thanks for being part of this journey. And as we always say, walk with later. Bye, guys.